coming from one of their own former founding members. I was a founding member of one of their chapter groups from my hometown. I was one of the very first to sign up for that group, and I was active for over a year. I left after their abuse and just blasphemy. On Easter, they did an Easter walk where they handed out condoms and lube and dental dams and Easter eggs to what I thought was going to be adults. I thought we were going bar to bar, handing out Easter eggs filled with adult items to adults. Well, when we were crossing the street to go to Chill Bar, a group of prepubescent girls, 3 of them, all of them most likely under the age of 13, approached one of the members, and that member chose to give them the Easter eggs filled with condoms and lube. And that raised a huge red flag immediately, and I went directly to them and said, why would you give that to kids? His and the rest of the group's response was, they're doing it too. So apparently it's okay for an adult to help a prepubescent child do things that they shouldn't be doing. Honestly, the fact that they asked her that leads me to believe that they were sexually abused, but I don't know, and it's almost 10 years ago, so there's no way to find out. Another large issue that I had to endure was the secretary of the organization was going through a very public and humiliating divorce. And I can't remember what about me pissed them off, but they thought it was appropriate to physically assault me in public by pushing me on the chest in a very aggressive manner. So much so that they had to apologize, and I felt pressured to accept the apology, which in reality I never did. Also, when I was a member, I would wear fishnet shirts, and I got in trouble for wearing them, even though you can look at these freaks right now and see what they're wearing. But I got in trouble, and I was told by the vice president that I have no self-worth because of the clothing I choose to wear, which is really funny for geriatric men in dresses, dressed as clowns, pretending to be nuns, handing out condoms, would say something like that to me. And the most personal, and really the most telling of this organization is what they would address me as to strangers in public. Ever since I was a young child, I have had skin issues. It's usually on my knees, elbows, and ear. It's psoriasis. And I've had a lot of bullying and mockery from the gay community about it. And the Sisters of Perpetual Indulgence would actively and openly address me as Sister Psoriasis to people on the street. They would introduce me as Sister Psoriasis. I'm pretty sure if I introduced one of them as Sister AIDS, or Sister HIV, or Sister Dirty Blood, or Sister Monkeypox, or Sister Chlamydia, or whatever other diseases those people share, I'm pretty sure they would raise hell about it and say I'm an awful person. But because it's happening to me, in their mind, it's okay. So if those issues don't show you how they are a hate group, I will go on. They are an anti-Catholic hate group, anti-Christian. They mock Christ. They sexualize religion. They do a lot of taboo, inappropriate things with sacred iconography. They make fun of the Passion of Christ. They mock the way of the cross. But I'm pretty sure none of them have the audacity to ever make fun of Islam, even though their reasoning for making fun of Christianity is because we're oppressive and overbearing and controlling. Well, Islam girl, how about you get a little Quran and dance on it? Or how about you get a little whatever? I don't know nothing about Islam, but all I know is that in their countries, they are a lot more strict than we are in America. So I dare you, sisters of sin, to put your money where your mouth is. Make fun of Islam. Dress up as Islam. Make a joke about Muhammad. Make a joke about Allah. How about that, girl? How about that?